Right, okay. Try test one. Okay. I'm Rob. This is the Inokraft M1 MaxSpray, or MaxSpray M1 from Inno. Now you can see here I've got a Ronsil sprayer that I brought, absolutely useless as a spray painter. Use it more for size comparison. For very watery paint, probably okay, but even with Ronsil paint it didn't work. It is clogged and blocked. It is basically a weed sprayer. They're not spray paints. This is the Inno. Now I used Inno stuff a lot out in Saudi. Don't see so much in the UK, although I have seen a few things on it. I haven't seen much online about the Inno sprayer, so when I was looking to try and find a sprayer, at the moment I'm trying to strip out my garage and rebuild my garage inside, and I've got various fences and things to paint as well, so a lot of spraying and stuff to do. Looking at different sprayers and on trying to do research. Most of the stuff was putting me towards the Wagner stuff. I do like the Wagner, and the sole reason I went with this, I was trying to find comparisons and sort of details about them. Couldn't find a lot of information online or in YouTube or whatever about any of these. A few things about the Inno sprayers and a few things about the Wagner sprayers. Basically the Wagner's about £100 dearer than this, but one of the reasons that I did look at this instead of the Wagner is one of the few content providers I found that did show this and the Wagner. Although he didn't say a lot, he was basically talking about compatibility with other sprayers, and this basically uses the same parts and materials as compatible with other commercial sprayers. The Wagner tends to be all Wagner specific equipment, so if you have a Wagner, you can only use Wagner parts on it. Likewise, you can't use the Wagner parts on another sprayer and vice versa. I don't know, I haven't tried. I would like to compare the two, but at the moment, as I say, I've got the garage to finish rebuilding. I'm currently dismantling big fish tanks because this was a fish room. So I've got fish tanks to empty and pull out. I've got the walls to fix and sort out, and then I've got a load of spraying to do. So bit by bit, over the course of this video and possibly other videos, I will go through and show what we're up to and hopefully get this all under control. What I wanted to do was to show this sprayer as a complete novice, somebody who's never touched a sprayer before in his life. Basically give people an idea of what it is they're getting, how it works, and how it compares to, say, something like the Ronsil pump sprayer, and how easy or how hard it is. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to have a quick look inside the box. Obviously I got this on Amazon. I will put a link in. So there she is. First thing I'm going to say, it's a lot smaller than I was expecting. I didn't think it would be this small. However, I'm kind of glad it is, because one thing I was worried about was space. So let's open it up and have a look, see what we get inside. I haven't actually looked inside yet, so let's open the box. Push the box back here. What's this first one? We have a box here. Not sure about that. Let's pull this out this way. That way. Okay, this looks like the spray handle. Excuse all mess in here, by the way, because I am in the middle of completely pulling out the garage to rebuild everything, so our house is a complete mess at the moment. we have the spray handle. Atomics reversible spray tips. Okay. Now online these things look quite big. Now obviously this does come with what you get here. I have ordered spare ones of these, so different sizes. This is a 515. My understanding being that that's obviously to do with the spray pattern and spray, how fine or how coarse the spray pattern is. I have got some more of these in different sizes coming. So let's have a quick look. Oh, I see, it just pops out like that. Let's take that bit off. Let's put that there. So yeah, I have ordered a whole load of these. So you can see there's the different spray nozzles in them. So depending on which one it is you've got, obviously I assume that spin is so you can have it sideways spray or upward spray. So pattern that way, or pattern that way. As far as I'm aware, so I don't know yet because I haven't done it, you change the direction for when you're priming and when you're actually spraying. So prime, spray and off. And obviously these just come off. So this is one of the things that when I was watching some of the videos I could find, I was saying about these ones pretty much the same as many of the commercial units out there. The Wagner uses different threads and different connections, so they all look the same until you try to connect them. So you need complete new heads. Again, also with the Wagner, the spray hoses and the connectors for the spray hoses were different as well. One of the things, originally I was looking at the Wagner, and it was one of those weird things where you find something, you're looking at it, and of course it's saying, oh, it's going to be one price. And I looked at it for a couple of days and I was trying to make my mind up, and then I went in to actually go and look at buying, and the prices had all shot up by £100. So whether that's this time of year, I don't know. I will say on the whole, it looks fairly well made. Max 3,600 psi. If I can get to 3,600 psi, that's quite impressive. I wouldn't want to jump in myself. The bottom guard, I assume it's just there to make it easier for the cleaning and stripping and whatever else. But it looks fairly well made and solid. So yeah, let's have a look. That's the spray nozzle. What we got here? Ooh. Some science goggles. Well, I have my own goggles, so I probably won't be using those. But from what I have seen and do know of spraying, you definitely need goggles. So that's a good thing to find in there. Oh, what's this? We have, wow, looks like a dinner menu. We have a huge set of instructions with nice big pretty pictures. Oh, I like this. This is not your normal sort of Chinglish. It's actually got different languages. It's nice, big and clear. Troubleshooting guide, goggles, so spray selection. So there we go. Here's the, it says here about the different nozzle sizes. So we've got a 515 for exterior paint and primer. So you get the 515, 517, 415, 417. So I've ordered all of these. So satin and sealer, so you're going to want either 209, a 309, 4-inch flat, 6-inch flat, 8-inch flat. Okay, so this is your spray pattern and what you're going to be painting. Semi-transparent satin, solid satin, interior paint and primer. So yeah, so it tells you which nozzle you need. There's problems. So nice big, and again, a big problem charts if you're having problems. So, like I said, it does look rather like a giant menu from Beefeater or something. Again, nice pretty pictures, nice and clear. Power on, pressure knobs, spray valve, spray tip, push to start, gun trigger lock. Okay, so we're going to have a good look through that and have a good read through that. We'll probably go through that as a separate video, various hints and things. But again, multiple languages, nice clear English, definitely not Chinglish for a start. But yeah, so okay, so we have a nice big set of nice clear instructions. We have a hose, just basically a pressure hose, very similar to what you'd find on a pressure washer or any other jet sprayer, I guess, or jet or whatever. It's got sprung ends to protect the ends. Nothing remarkable about the hose. Let's have a look. MH4861 1/4" airless paint spray hose, 3,300 psi. That's interesting considering that's 3,600. Or 228 bar. Again, maximum temperature 148 degrees or 68 degrees Celsius. 65 degrees Celsius. So we have the hose. We have another spray nozzle. So what's this one? This is a 517. So that one's a 515. It's a 517. Like I said, I have ordered some more of these. Wait, what's this? I feel like Christmas. Oh look, got a bit of a bend there. Extension for airless spray gun. Material, aluminium and plastic, 12" max pressure, 3,600. Now this is basically an extension for the gun, I believe. I have ordered, as I said, some more spray tips. I've also ordered a longer extension bar. So the longer spray bar. Let's see if we can get in this.
I thought we were having lunch first.
Right, okay. Let me get a knife. Quickly open that up. Okay. Well, it's certainly well packed. There we go. There she is. So we have the 12" spray nozzle extension. I guess that is designed to then fit on here. So take these caps off, I believe. As I said, I've never seen one of these before, so this is all brand new to me. So I am not a professional painter or sprayer, and as I said, this is all new to me. This is more for me to show other new people like myself when they're trying to decide whether this is any good for them or whether they need something different. So it just gives you the extension. So there you go. So you've got a little bit longer for your sprayer. And so I have ordered another spray bar, a longer one. So if you're doing high ceilings, so I think the other bar's about that long. Again, once it comes, I'll show. I've ordered more spray bits, so yeah. There we go. I know they keep saying this is easy to clean. We will find out. Quite like these little caps. These are quite groovy little caps. So, okay. We've got so far spray handle, spray nozzle, goggles, hose, a spare spray nozzle adjuster, 517, I think there's a 515. So we've got two different size spray heads. We have our instructions and our problem manual. Let's put that there, put that there. And then we have beast, another set of instructions. So another set of instructions here. We'll grab those in a moment. This, so a full-on set of instructions there. So German and English by the looks of it. Inokraft. So there's probably multiple different variations and stuff. Right, let's open this up, have a look inside. Let's say it's considerably smaller than I was expecting. When I looked at them online and when I look at the pictures and what have we got here? Look at all the different bits. So here's a nice, well-made little unit. Obviously, a little motor and a pump. It's the attachment for the hose there. So your hose will go on there. Right, let's have a spray, prime. So when you turn it on, you set it to prime. Spray. We will go through all this as I go along. There's a little button there. I know somebody said about pushing the button. So push firmly twice to prime. So when you first start it up, you push that button. So be aware of this button. I think this is something that catches people out. So you push that button twice. As far as I can tell, all it does is it opens the valve and allows an air suction for when you're priming. So you're going to basically set it to prime and then push that button twice to allow the stuff to start coming through. There's your flow rate, high spray, low spray, prime and clean. So it's fairly simple. As we see, we've got our pressure. So basically, the more tight it is, the more pressure you get. The looser it is, less pressure you get. Good size cable, not the usual, let's give you 500mm cable. So have a quick look, see how long that cable actually is. Probably about 2 meters, so that's not bad, that's pretty good. So 2 meters, we can work with 2 meters. And so it's not hard to put an extension lead on. All my electrician friends going, oh, no extension leads, we don't like those. Well, guess what? Sometimes you need them. I'm not sure how long the air hose is. I believe the air hose is 9 meters or something, 9 foot, something like that. So we have this bit goes into your paint tin. Got a little receptacle for it to sit in. Now, something else I've ordered is some of these, because you get different size mesh. So these are likely to clog and break, so I thought, well, I'll do myself a favour and I'll just keep spare ones of these. Now, one of the other things that I also got, I'll show them as they come, power button or whatever. So it's got fairly self-explanatory. It's inside here, I believe. Undo that. We have to. I'm not sure. I'll have to come back to it. But inside here, there's another filter, and they come in different sizes depending on the paint you're using. So I will have to just put that there a second. I've ordered some different ones because there's different sizes for different paints. So I believe, like, I think it's 80 micron, 100 micron, 60 micron, something like that. Got a little tool bag with tools, little brush for cleaning, hose adapter for cleaning. So we've got, what else we got here? Another little brush, little white brush, little brass adapter. Something very for as tools for something like this. These are quite good little spanners. It's not your normal sort of things that you're gonna use spanners. Obviously, what are they? 19 and 60. So 19mm and 16mm. There's 2 of them. Obviously, for doing up the. There we go. This is what I was trying to get to. Yeah. So these here, these come in varying different sizes of mesh. So basically a paint filter to try and reduce any lumps of paint that go through so they don't clog the nozzles. Like I said, I've ordered various sets of these. They come in different sizes. I think it's 60, 80 and 100, which will obviously dictate the size of the mesh. This is obviously dependent on the type of paint you're using. So not only do you need to select the right size nozzle for your painting and the type of paint you're using, but you also need to make sure you have the right size mesh in there. So crucial things with these, yes, most things are here. When you buy it, it's pretty much got everything you need out of the box. A lovely set of spanners. Very nice set of spanners. Nice little cleaning set. A spare nozzle. A spray nozzle for different paint settings. a hose cleaning adapter, because as far as I can tell they just literally put that on, and I haven't worked out where and how yet. But yeah, so that goes on, and then you just run the hose through it and run it through. So supposedly nice and easy to clean. But yeah. So this is the M1 MaxSpray M1 from Inokraft. How it performs, we shall find out. How easy it is to use, again, we shall find out. So over the course of the next few days, I will do a few more videos. I will put this into practice and I will see how it goes. Interesting to show the size between the Airless sprayer and the Ronseal pump sprayer. So pump sprayer is actually quite big. I'd say the pump sprayer, so anyone that hasn't seen one of those, it's a good idea of how big it is, and likewise how big this is. Hopefully this is of some use to somebody out there, and people will find the information of some use if they're trying to make a decision on whether to buy one or not. And as I said, I will now go through, make some more films and show setting it up. I will show in use, let you know any problems I run into and how I get on with it. But so far I'm pretty impressed with it. Looks well made, everything is there. Some of the other brands I've come across tend to sell you the basic thing and then you've got to go and buy lots of other bits. But so far, looks good. Okay, and that's the end of this part.